thousands of fans are waiting for the greatest and most anticipated event in the world of indie games. The biggest stage of Gamescom, home of the most watched event of the week, Opening Night Live. Now, also the home of awesome indies. We're more than proud to bring you the hottest upcoming indie games from the extraordinary Gamescom stage in Hall 8. And now, all of you, please join me in welcoming your host, obviously standing behind the curtains of the unbelievably astounding Gamescom stage, Shay Thompson.
Thank you. Hello and welcome to Awesome Indies. Now, I am so excited to be standing behind the curtain of the very legendary Gamescom stage. We'll be bringing you loads of indie game announcements and some indie darlings that you otherwise might have missed. So, before I get out on the stage, here's the first of our trailers. The impression that you really liked those first few trailers. Well, hopefully you're prepared for many more to come. Our next set of trailers will take you on a journey from the highest mountains down into the darkest depths. Let's dive into them. of you green-conscious gamers out there, you'll be pleased to know that this year, Gamescom is running on 100% renewable energy. Exhibitors are reusing their booth builds and avoiding single-use plastic to reduce their carbon footprint. In conjunction with the UN's Playing for the Planet initiative, they came up with a Sustainability Award, which was presented during the opening night live showcase. To find out more about Gamescom's official sustainability efforts, head on over to the website and you can donate directly by purchasing a green ticket. So I'm sure by now you've gotten a glimpse into the sheer versatility that indie games can provide. And trust me, it's only getting better from here. Our next games are a perfect example of that. From slaying dragons to surviving on a creepy boat and living in an apartment, which in these economic times is a very big deal. See for yourself.
Once, it must have been the year 1989, a guy named Collier lived here, but he wasn't doing well. Day in and day out, always the same chores. All his friends had left him behind, until one day, he received a mysterious message.
Dad, you've told this story already.
Oh, really? Let me think. There's more where that came from. Did you ever wonder who else lived in this apartment before? So many dreams and dangers, hellos and goodbyes. So many adventures, memories, and mysteries, all in these four walls.
And what about that other story?
That's for another day.
What is Gamescom Cares? Gamescom Cares is an initiative where exhibitors and partners can pitch ideas around social responsibility. This year, Gamescom has taken several strides to improve the experience of those who have mobility impairments. To find out more about Gamescom's Safer Space policy, head on over to the official Gamescom website. Sure, battling powerful enemies and running around being a hero is important, I guess. But we mustn't forget about the common people. There is a beauty in the mundanity of it all, from delivering packages to running your very own tavern. These next trailers prove that these mundane tasks make for extremely captivating games as well. Ow.
In a land of fantasy and fables, where legends are forged and hidden treasures lie, begins the quest for the coziest of corners. Forget saving the world. Relax and run your own cozy pub for quirky adventurers. Tavern Keeper, come on in.
Their battle begins now.
Welcome back to the big Gamescom stage. It is great to see all of your excited little faces. Now, Awesome Indies is not only a show full of banging trailers back-to-back, sprinkled in with some fabulous hosting, if I do say so myself. No, I dive deeper into the creative minds behind some of the most charming indie games around. So join me as I talk to the team behind GoGo Town as we discuss the challenges, inspirations, and features of this lively town-building adventure. I'm here with Cheryl from Prideful Sloth. And to everybody that just saw that fantastic trailer, could you give us a one-sentence summary of GoGo Town?
Go-Go Town is a chaotic and cozy town building and automation sim.
That was succinct. I really like that. That's fantastic. So we got to chat last year, and it was so cute getting to grips with Go-Go Town. In the year since we spoke, what have been the new developments?
Well, we released into early access, so that's been exciting. So that's a whole new challenge and a whole new experience. Otherwise, we've just been continuing to make it better. The feedback's been great. The exposure coming to events like this, it's been fantastic for helping us just find our audience and work with them to make it better.
Amazing. And so in terms of early access, what have been the key parts of feedback that you've gotten from players?
It's been fantastic. We did play tests before that anyway for 8 months, so we've already had almost a year of feedback leading up to early access. But hitting early access, you open up the floodgates to a whole bunch of new people as well too, and it's been great. The feedback's been really good. We're sitting 93% positive ratings, so I feel like that's a pretty good start. But there's still things we want to do, and that's our community. So one of the things we found is initially we didn't have our roadmap set to expectations. So we put that to a poll to our players and said, okay, here's some options, what's going to work for you? And they fed back on that. And so we've adapted that and rolled that into our roadmap, and we're going with some of those sorts of things. So that's the type of feedback that's fantastic, is where you're not quite hitting the mark, you talk to people and ask them, what do you want? And come back and you make that happen.
Amazing. And so in terms of these features that you'll be implementing, can you tell us about any of them?
So in the next couple of weeks, we have a really exciting set of new features coming out, and I'm showing them here at Gamescom in the Indie Arena booth. But we have zone customization, which is going to be huge because people can really change up the layout of their towns and how that flows. We have the subway system coming in so that we can move the NPCs around a giant map, which is also there, and which is exciting. It is so big now, the game world. And then we have a whole bunch of really awesome content, just great decorations and new stuff coming in that people can play with. So.
Oh, that sounds awesome. And so I would love to ask about some of the considerations you had to take into place when implementing city planning and resource management.
Yeah, so the big one is save data. We do not want to break anybody's save and lose their towns that they put all that effort into. So that's actually one of the biggest ones that we always take into consideration. Otherwise, then we're just looking at things like trying to balance what types of things people want. Some people want really cozy cottagecore. Some people want, crazy space aliens. And so there's always the balance when we make all this stuff to try and make sure that we're hitting all the marks for all the different types of play people want when they get the content.
Oh, that's amazing. Lastly, is there anything else that you want to highlight about Go-Go Town?
It's out in early access now, and it's amazing. I love it. It's a great game. I'm also biased, but the internet has also told us it's a great game, so they're probably biased too.
As they should. Thank you for that wonderful interview, Cheryl. And now, back to the show. If you're not attending Gamescom in person this year, not to worry. You can keep up to date with all of the events and goings-on by heading on over to Gamescom now. Hold on to your seats, because the following set of trailers are full of non-stop action. If you like epic battles, intense chases, and explosive combat, these next titles are right up your alley. Let's take a look.
Eons ago, Goddess Life tricked her sister, Goddess Death, to seize her powers and create an immortal race. But Death sought revenge, seducing them to relinquish immortality, and their society crumbled. Centuries later, a new medieval civilization arose, led by the Church of Death, who relentlessly pursues the cult of life. Aiming to defy death once more, 8 Essence Masters sought a ritual using first men's tech for eternal life with dire consequences. We are the result of these experiments.
He didn't listen. He never does. I said left square and he just went straight over the broken bridge. Like I'm not even... First time? Huh?
Left 2, into, right 2.
We stormed separate castles. That was poetry in motion.
Left square. Clean as a whistle.
Right 1, into, left 1.
Fast and fabulous. Can't wait to hit the gas.
Welcome to Drill Core Inc., where your success is our bottom line. Maximize your profits by optimizing your drilling operations and expanding your base. By day, you'll command a crew of elite miners, carriers, and guards, drilling deep into alien worlds, construct cutting-edge bases, upgrade state-of-the-art equipment, and extract valuable resources. But at night, the real challenge begins. As darkness falls, it's time to manage the planet's unique biodiversity. Strategically place advanced wildlife control systems, or turrets, and use them to ensure a balanced ecosystem. Remember, it's not a crime against biodiversity if it's self-defense. During your excavation, you might uncover unique artifacts that provide advantages in perilous situations. Use them wisely. Once your mission is accomplished, you can get your crew back to Regional HQ and prepare for your next assignment. At Drill Core Inc., no two challenges are the same. Success will bring you career opportunities, advancements, and more complex and rewarding assignments. Join Drill Core Inc. today and carve your path to unparalleled. Drill Core Inc., building tomorrow's galaxy one core at a time.
Ready to vote for your favorite games? Have your say in the Gamescom Awards by heading on over to gamescom.global. Voting closes on Thursday the 22nd at 2 p.m. CEST, and the winners will be revealed on Friday. Up next, we've got a fantastic mix of games that all have one thing in common: the need to find resources while exploring the world around you. All in different ways and for different reasons, of course, but still. If that makes you curious, then these are the trailers you've been waiting for. Check them out.
Today, we'll be making a local variant of the soup. A perfect dish for those who want to stir up some satisfaction. The mystical concept of soup comes in many flavors. This one originates from bananas. Now is the time to pick the right tools for your art. This humble pan will do. Dice your vegetables and let them unwind in the pot. Beautiful. Next, Gently turn your bread into happy little pieces. Add your new friends into the hot springs of relaxation. It's time to work on the presentation. Marvelous. You have unlocked the secrets of presenting the perfect soup. Of course, with your growing reputation, you might need to broaden your cooking horizons. Fruit Buzz. Tune in next time for the joy of cooking with Fruit Buzz, coming out October 28th.
Now, if after all of these trailers you've managed to resist the magic of indie games, may I offer you a magical indie game? I'm thrilled to speak with the devs behind Grimoire Groves as we uncover the enchanting world that they've created. I am delighted to be joined by Christoph from Stardust. Now, first things first, I have to say, this shirt is amazing. Is it available as merch?
It is not right now. Maybe in the future, if you come to our Discord, spam us, tell us you want it.
Okay, that's a challenge. So for everybody listening at home that is as jealous as I am, you know what to do. So could you give us a short one-sentence summary of Grimoire Groves?
Yes, sure. It's a roguelike dungeon crawler mixed with farming sim. You will be dancing around in the forest, planting plants, and collect fruits.
Oh, sounds amazing. So normally dungeon crawlers are, you know, dark and gritty. What made you want to go cutesy in this case?
One of the biggest factors was also like just our studio. We love to do things a bit more diverse and interesting and bring new perspectives to games. And we really wanted to make a dungeon crawler that doesn't always kill things, because basically all dungeon crawlers kill things. And we wanted to try to bring the same action-based gameplay to a non-violent game.
I love that so much. So what new features can players look forward to?
Definitely planting all the plants in the forest, collecting all the fruits from the plants, growing their garden, building their garden more out, learning about the different spirits in the game, as you can also see here, and about other plant creatures, and getting to know the Grimoire Groves with its nice story.
So I'd love to know about the design, about some of the magical creatures and spirits.
So there's a lot of different magical creatures in the game. First of all, there's the 4 elemental spirits, each to one of their elemental biomes where they live, and you will learn about them in the storyline. And there's also the other plant creatures that you can plant into the ground. They're modeled after different plants. So like we have a beanie, we have a chestnut type plant, we also have a lot of other ones which have different interactions when you interact with them and get to know them, and you will collect all of them in your garden.
Well, if your shirt is anything to go by, I'm so excited to meet them all. Do you have a favorite magical creature or spirit?
Absolutely, I really love the fire spirit that we have in the game. He lives in the fire biome, and he's kind of based on a dragon, like Chinese dragon mixed with lion and tiger, and he's just really cute. He has 6 paws and a really cute head and cute fur, so I really love him.
I'm getting a glimpse of him from your shirt.
We have him on the shirt. Yeah, so you can see here he's like this really cute kind of face, and I hope he will enchant the players.
I'm enchanted, so I have a feeling that they will be too. Thank you so much for your time. Back to the show. Do you want to learn more about Gamescom and earn some cool rewards while you're at it? Then Gamescom Epics is for you. You'll test your gamer know-how and solve some tricky puzzles. Simply search Gamescom Epics and let the adventure begin. As you can see from down there in front of our very magnificent, very real Gamescom stage, we've got loads of fans in the house. Fans of roguelites, fans of dungeon crawlers, and fans of adorable magical creatures. If you find yourself amongst them, Grimoire Groves is definitely worth checking out. Now, if you live for RPG elements, exploration, and so much more, you'll be stoked for this next set of games. From building your very own ranch in the Wild Wild West, to exploring the vast boundaries of space, I reckon there'll be something for everyone.
An apocalypse born from an unseen plane. We mustered our finest to save humanity, but it was futile against the invisible foe. Society crumbled into chaos, death, despair. In our darkest hour, a desperate experiment granted us the ability to observe, practice, and master the dualities of our existence. Are you ready to guide us, Commander?
Everspace 2 Titans introduces Dreadnought and Leviathan in brand new storylines. Today, we dive deep into the belly of the beast in Leviathan. Looks like we're not alone down here. The many stomachs hold all sorts of surprises, from small critters to cultist drones, parasites, and strange creatures who've made this place their home. We need to shoot carefully, as stray rounds can agitate the Leviathan and end our adventure early. Navigating between areas requires a mix of force and finesse. To progress deeper, we'll sever strands, clear infected areas, and avoid dangerous digestive systems. Pilots can extract rare crafting materials to create powerful new weapons. A successful journey inside ends with the discovery of a valuable pearl. Once the Leviathan questline is complete, pilots can continue exploring for lost treasure and rare materials. But come prepared, no two visits will be the same. Everspace 2 Titans launches September 16th on Steam, GOG, Xbox and PlayStation.
Fancy getting some official Gamescom merchandise, you can. Head on over to gamescomwear.com or hit up one of our many merch stands here in person. I'm going to tell you to act quickly though, as they are in limited availability. Now, our next set of games couldn't be more different from each other, but they all promise an unforgettable experience. One's about survival in a post-apocalyptic world. The second is an exclusive announcement that I don't want to spoil for you just yet. And the last is simply called Squirrel with a Gun. I'll let you take a guess what that might be about.
Ach Leute, kommt schon. Ey, ihr habt gesagt 3 Minuten und wir sind immer noch dran.
Welcome, Survivor, to the new challenge ahead. As the leader of a small settlement, you will craft buildings from the remnants of the old world. By strategically planning your roads and a growing network of production facilities, you ensure an efficient infrastructure. Soon, your settlements will be bustling with activity. To fill up your storages, take on the road and explore the Badlands with your Pathfinder. Some ruins, however, harbor even deeper secrets. The Badlands are relentless. Manage and endure droughts that challenge your water resources and fertile ground. And brace yourself against sandstorms that test your resilience. You will be able to discover new zones and establish additional colonies. Seamlessly switch between different settlements and set up vital trade routes. This is End Zone 2. Your journey awaits, Survivor.
Hi everyone, my name is Max Ron.
And I'm the littlest snail.
Today we get a chance to take a look at what makes Squirrel with a Gun
so insanely fun to play.
Chill out, jackpot!
Oh my god, I'm just a little squirrel.
I'm unstoppable.
You get a chance to play as the neighborhood's most obnoxious rodent, causing mayhem and committing crimes in pursuit of the golden acorns.
Give me all your acorns right now, ma'am.
Got your iPhone and you can't do nothing about it. I'm on the roof of the house getting gold acorns.
This nutty sandbox shooter and puzzle platformer has captured the hearts of squirrels around the world. It's adorable and cute and fluffy, but it's also menacing. And I love him. And I'm scared of him. And I am him.
This game has it all. Crazy sandboxing. No! Squirrely gunplay.
Why are they so shootable?
Talk about causing mayhem. Oh yeah. And very interesting puzzle platform.
Squirrel with the Gun also has some pretty epic boss fights. You think you can beat a squirrel with a gun? Yeah, I didn't think so. I didn't think so! Coming to PC next week on August 29th and consoles later this fall.
If you're coming down to Gamescom in person, you've got loads to look forward to. You've got the incredible Cosplay Village in Hall 5.1, where the Cosplay Awards are taking place on Saturday, the 24th of August. You've also got the Social Stage in Hall 11.2, where you can meet all of your favorite creators, maybe even get a little autograph. And finally, if you're not going to be here in person, that's okay too, because the entire live broadcast will be done by IGN on Gamescom's official Twitch and YouTube channels. I don't want to make you jealous or anything, but the atmosphere in this hall is buzzing. I know that you're eager.
Entschuldigung, die Zeit ist jetzt wirklich Ich muss saugen. Es ist eilig.
To see some incredible indie games. So, here are the final set of trailers. I can't fucking work like this, man. What the hell?
It doesn't look so bad, does it?
So, did I promise too much at the start? I'm gonna go ahead and answer for you and say, no. I'm sure by now you've all gotten some upcoming indie titles to become obsessed with. I'm very much the same. So why not go ahead and show the devs some love by wishlisting their games, playing some demos, and recommending them to your friends. And for your favorite games, why not follow the devs on their social media channels? And while you're at it, why not do the same for us? You know, I know you want to. So, I have been your host, Shay Thompson, and this has been Awesome Indies. Have a wonderful night. Has anyone got a flashlight or like a ladder or something? I don't know how I'm gonna get off the stage.